Hello and welcome back to the Wrestling Waffle with Luke and Memphis. Today is our WrestleMania review. So we've already done our opinions on the night one and night two, but now we've got a few topics that we're going to be like ranking. So like best moment, best entrance, things like that. So yeah,
Basically an awards ceremony, basically.
yeah,
Not
basically
ceremony.
awards.
That's not the right. We're not gonna have like people come up and give acceptance speeches or anything, but
Well, you
you
never
know,
know. S Seth Rollins might be waiting in this call for all we know.
you never know.
You never know. No, I'm kidding. There's no one here. Um,
You can do an
but
impression.
I think I'm gonna pass with that.
Ah, okay,
I don't think I can do that.
okay. No, fair enough.
I
Fair
don't want to
enough.
give it a go either. Anyway, we'll kick things off with our match of the night from Saturday. And I'll let you go first, Memphis. What have you got for this? I think we might have the
Mine's
same thing.
yeah. It's the triple threat. Seth
Yeah,
Rogen and Punk.
it's got to be.
It's not really got much to compete with.
No, it doesn't. I
I
think the
think.
only other match that I'm probably missing a match, but the only match that comes to the top of my head is LA Knight and Jacob Fatu, but
Yeah,
that just
that one
wasn't as
was good,
good.
but that was the second best.
Yeah,
I thought
definitely.
Jade and Naomi surprised me,
Yeah,
but I wouldn't say it was better than the triple threat or Jacob LA Knight.
nah,
So
absolutely not. I think there's a clear winner on that one.
yeah, for
So,
sure.
and match of the night Saturday, match of the night from Sunday.
I'll let you go for this one.
I'm torn between two because it's based on your preference, but for how good it was, I'm gonna go with the women's triple threat.
Yeah, I knew you'd do that. Just the way you talk about it in the review, I was like, he's going to go women's triple threat.
It was just so good.
Yeah, no, I like you said, there's two, and I think we've got the same two, and I think I've gone for the other one.
Yeah,
But
you
I
probably
think
have.
they're both really, really good matches.
Yeah,
I've gone for the IC title fatal four way.
yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely loved it.
I think both matches though very good. I think if you put one of them on night one, it makes night one so much better.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Say you swap the IC title fatal four way out for say I don't even know El Grande Americano Ray Phoenix. I think night one and night two become a lot more balanced.
Yeah,
But I don't know. That's my match of the night.
Yeah.
That fatal
I
four way.
don't blame you. There's an argument for both.
Yeah,
So
but both as well with both matches, both finishes were so good.
yeah, I loved them.
Very similar, but very good.
But we'll go. We've obviously got our matches from both nights, but our overall match of WrestleMania.
I've gone for the night one main event triple threat match.
I
I,
think I'm gonna go the same as well.
I think for me, it had everything. It had, the drama at the end. It
Yeah.
was points where it was slow, points where it was fast. You had bits you're going to remember forever, like those two power bombs through the tables. I don't think I'll ever forget them.
Oh no, absolutely not.
There was some proper power.
Roman Reigns. Roman just
Honestly,
crashing out because he didn't know if to
honestly.
powerbomb Punk with Seth or
um,
not.
yeah, that was, and then that moment as well when it was looking like it was the Shield, and I was getting so excited, like, oh my god, it's the Shield. Where's Mox? But he didn't show up. And then just punching Seth, I thought that was so good. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
that is match of the whole show.
I think that yeah, I think it had everything. The women's triple threat. I was bang on. It had every right to main event, and it should have. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the night one, triple threat. But both triple threats,
Yeah,
top tier.
yeah, for sure.
Probably one of the best women's matches of all time as well.
It's up there. It is
It's
definitely up
definitely
there.
up there. But we'll go on to. Should we go from a high and then go to a low now? Should we go biggest disappointment?
Go on, then.
I'm gonna go. It's got to be Cena and Cody, hasn't it? Just the entire thing.
I have to disagree. I loved it. That might be Cena bias because he won. I thought it was the perfect match that they could have put on. Not the perfect match. The ending wasn't great. Too
It's the
much Travis
ending.
Scott, like you said. But I think the way they put the match together, if it had just finished with Cena just keep AAing him until he wins, I think it'd be much better than it's been looked at now.
Yeah, I think Travis just ruins it. Like
Yeah,
it felt so flat. Do you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like I
It
love
felt flat
Cena.
because everyone was expecting The Rock as well.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that's why Travis got so much of a pop as well. Because I think
Yeah.
everyone was just expecting The Rock just to walk out behind him
Hmm.
or something. But it just felt a bit flat. And I love Cena. Like, I've got a Cena top on right now. Cena's my favorite ever. But it just didn't. I don't know. I would have much rather have seen Cena beat Gunther.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I thought the story was right there.
Yeah.
I thought it could. It was on a plate. It was on a plate.
Hmm.
But
No, I agree.
obviously, I understand why they went with Cena and Cody because it's a big money match, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like the face of this generation against the face of the last generation. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. And we're definitely going to get it again.
Oh,
So
absolutely. That's who Cena loses it to. I'm adamant. But
I think he'll probably lose it to Cody if I'm honest.
yeah, yeah, for sure. He's not losing it to anyone anytime soon. I don't think.
Yeah, yeah. I think he'll beat Randy. Oh, backlash
Yeah.
prediction spoilers. But
It's
yeah.
sad that I. The only thing I don't like about them doing it so early is because you know Cena's not going to lose this early. I think.
I know, but at the same
But I
time,
mean,
it's because it's Randy Orton. It's kind of one of the
yeah,
things like you never know.
yeah, yeah. I guess
But what was your biggest disappointment?
Jey Uso Gunther.
Ooh,
I wasn't hyped for the match at all until the Raw in London. Not just because we were there. Don't know if we've mentioned that.
I don't know yet.
But after that, I got like proper into it. Like I thought, okay, this is really good. And then the way it happened, I just didn't think it clicked at all.
No,
I mean, the finish wasn't great. I've already had my way with the finish in the night one review. I thought it was a bit weak, but I just thought they could have done more than they did. And
yeah,
I think the yeeting as well wasn't great. You think WrestleMania, big crowd, you think a good yeet, but the yeet on Monday Night Raw seemed better. But I think it was because it was lighter in the stadium. I don't know.
yeah, it probably was. Yeah, I
But
just,
yeah,
yeah, I just think with that one, I just don't think it got into that next gear. I think
yeah,
it just lacked something. But
yeah. I mean, I've been yeeting all week, so it's got me.
but
But
yeah,
yeah, that's my biggest disappointment.
that's fair. And we'll go best moment next.
Right.
Do you
Do you
want
want
me?
to go or should
Do you
I
want me
go?
to go first? We might have the same thing, but I'm gonna go with
Go on.
Dominic Mysterio winning the Intercontinental title.
Okay.
But it's the moment where he runs back in the ring
Yeah,
because there was no way he was meant to do that. It's just that it felt so right, and that was his moment, and it was so
yeah,
organic as well.
yeah.
Like when
No,
like I know we keep going back to Jay, but when Jay won the world title, it was kind of like it didn't feel like as big as it should have been.
yeah, I know what you
If
mean.
you know what I mean,
It
it
didn't
kind
feel like
of
a big moment.
yeah, but where it probably should have. But I think it, for it to happen so as I said so organically, it was just I think it just made it 10 times better. Obviously, Cena winning was I absolutely loved it, and
Yeah,
that's gonna be one of my that's gonna be one of my other awards. But yeah,
fair enough. I think I've gone more comedic. I've got Stone Cold crushing his his quad bike. I just think that's so good. I think it's so good actually just watching the show and then seeing him crash into the into the barricade. Then you see after him crashing as he's trying to get onto the stage. Anyway, I just think that's just so good, and it's not perfect, obviously, because it didn't go to plan. But
absolutely
I
did it.
think what makes it even better as well is the woman flopping, completely
Yeah,
just diving.
yeah.
Just 5 seconds later, you just see her go, not five, probably two or three, and then she's like, "Hang on, wee."
Imagine going to WrestleMania and the thing coming out of it. Oh yeah, I got ran over by Stone Cold. Yeah.
That's genuinely one of my biggest dreams. that would be brilliant. Imagine that story. Yeah, I got hit by Stone Cold in the front row when he crashed his quad bike. Like, come on. But no, she ruined it by throwing her arms back and falling back like she's been shot. Anyway,
If she gets a fair chunk of money off it, you can't blame her at
no,
all.
no, you can't. She should
Uh,
no, she should not get any money for that.
the thing
She could
is,
have done a better job.
yeah, the thing is, the funnier bit is when is before he comes onto the stage,
Yeah,
like when he catches it before, when he
he's
reverses and
reversing
still
back.
gets the wheel stuck. Because when I was
Oh.
watching it, I was like, why is he taking so long to come out? And then you see it
Yeah, yeah.
afterwards, and he's stuck in the ramp.
Bless him.
Hilarious.
Bless him. I think he'd had a couple before that.
I think he might have done. I think he might have done. And I think they made the right decision on him not driving away after he'd done it.
Yes,
So
definitely. Definitely. Especially for like how many beers did he have? He had like a quarter of what, eight? So he's had what?
probably did.
Two?
I mean, probably about 50 bottles went down his top anyway, so he probably didn't drink half of it.
Oh, bless him.
We'll move on to the MVP of WrestleMania. I'm
I'll
gonna
go for this
go.
one. I'll go.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you'll go.
got.
You'll go. No, you go. You go.
I'll
You
go.
go.
Okay. I'm gonna go Seth Rollins.
Fair enough.
He's too good. He's too good.
But it was between him and my guy that I was like, okay, but I've gone for this guy because yeah. But yeah, go on, explain why you've gone Seth.
He's just too good.
Hmm.
I think he's. It's hard to describe it, but I think these past couple of manias, he's done so well, and he deserves everything that he's getting at the minute.
Yeah.
And
No, I agree.
in my opinion, it's about time that he's getting it now. Because remember when like probably from probably COVID times, obviously he was doing the Messiah stuff, and then like, he hadn't won a title in ages. And
Yeah.
then Triple H comes in and all he does is win the US title, and he didn't
Hmm.
even have that for very long. And then when he finally become world champion, I couldn't have been any more happy. I love Seth Rollins. I think he's amazing.
I I much prefer Seth Rollins when he's got people around him. Like I think he looks so much better with Paul Heyman than he did without Paul Heyman. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it
I
fits like a glove. I really do.
I like Seth Rollins like on his own, but I think he looks and is so much cooler when he's got like when he was with the Authority. I thought that was really cool. When he was with when he was the Monday Night Messiah with like Buddy and AOP, I thought that was cool. And I don't think he needs it because obviously he's one of the biggest stars in the whole industry. But I think he does look better with someone with him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But that's just my opinion.
and I think now we'll probably do this with we probably mention it more on the weekly waffle that we'll do. But I
Yeah,
think now he's getting everything that he deserves,
exactly. Yeah,
and I couldn't be any more happier for him.
yeah, I agree.
What about
My
your?
MVP is Dominic Mysterio.
I had a feeling you was gonna say it. I had a feeling you was gonna say him.
I was very much like, is it this guy? Is it Seth or is it Dominic? And I think just the way he's been booed every time he's been on TV, every single Raw, to the way he's come out into a massive cheer at Mania.
Yeah,
Um, I think, and then having his moment with the way it happened with the big frog splash, which was so sick. How much height he gets is ridiculous.
yeah.
Um, and then, like you said, with the best moment, him running down, I think that all just comes together. I think, yeah, that's why he's my MVP. I think he's class.
I think I think what it
Very
is
British. I think he's
yeah,
class.
he's class in it. Yeah. I think everyone just loved to hate him, and
Yeah,
people appreciate that. And I think
yeah,
now is where he's gonna get, his cheers. He's gonna get his flowers. But
yeah,
I do think they wanted because it's quite obvious that they're gonna do Dom and Finn
yeah.
for the title. But I do think they wanted Finn to be the face
Hmm.
rather than
No,
and they wanted Dom to be the heel. But it depends if this Dom getting cheered reaction is consistent because his pair, everyone
If it comes
loves.
up, if he comes up next week on Raw and he gets booed again, yeah,
And then yeah, we know what's going to happen. But
yeah,
I think the pairing with Dom and Liv because they've been so good together, I think everyone just loves them.
yeah.
So
Well,
you can't
I
you
was gonna
can't not
bring
cheer for them.
I was gonna bring that up in the weekly waffle thing. But if you watch Raw, you Liv's wearing white and Dom was wearing white at Mania. Everyone else was still wearing black in the Judgment Day. That's the only thing where I'm there and I'm
Ooh.
like, something could be happening there.
I didn't notice that. I did not notice
Yeah, I
that.
think it was Raw or NXT that she was wearing white. I think it was Raw when they won the titles back. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just Dom will obviously wear white at Mania, and then Raquel was wearing black, but Liv was wearing white on Raw, which sort of like put the inkling in my mind. But I don't know.
We'll discuss that more actually.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I've gone Seth and you've gone Dom.
yeah.
I think that's okay. There's three more. No, there's two more. I think we'll go biggest shock first.
Okay. I think we might have the both same one here.
I think it's yeah, we probably do. Do you want to say it?
I'm scared he's going to appear. That's my biggest shock. I'm
Oh,
scared he's
you've
going to
gone
like.
Joe Hendry.
Whoa, is he gonna? Oh yeah, I've gone Joe Hendry. Have
I
you not gone Joe Hendry?
was t he's I was tempted, but I haven't
What have you gone with then?
because my thinking is when I was watching the show, what made my jaw drop, and it was when Cena pinned Cody to three.
Fair enough. No, fair.
I did not think that was going to be the ending.
Yeah,
I really didn't,
no,
and
that's fair.
my jaw genuinely dropped. Like as soon as he hit him with the title, I was like, yeah, Cody's going to kick out and he's just going to carry on. We may get an appearance from someone else, but and then
Yeah,
it just hit three, and my jaw just kind of went, what the hell?
yeah. No,
I didn't know what to think.
I didn't think that was going to be the finish either. It was a bit like because there was still 15 minutes left, and I was like, this can't be it, but it just was.
It just was.
But yeah, no, I can see why you think that's the biggest shock. I mean, I was thinking like what made my jaw drop at the same, and it was that or Joe Hendry. I mean, I
Yeah,
was fully expecting Rusev,
I think a lot of people. I was expecting him, wasn't I?
Rusev, or like I was waiting for them to bring out Solo or Nick Aldis, and then Joe Hendry just didn't pop into my head at all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The thing is, I saw on X afterwards, or not Twitter, but I saw it on there afterwards. Like I saw the tweet saying, "Oh, final predictions. Who do you think it is?" And then you'd get like the odd one or two people that said Joe Hendry, and it's kind of like, wow, it all pops up afterwards rather than before, and
yeah,
it's like Joe Hendry never crossed my mind.
but it makes so much sense.
Yeah, and I
It
absolutely
just
loved
makes
it.
so much sense, doesn't it? But yeah, no, it
Yeah,
was good.
it has got
Good
a
moment
mixed
for him.
opinion, but it's it depends if you love Joe Hendry or not. I think Joe Hendry's great.
Yeah, no,
So
yeah, I, yeah, I think I don't know why he's getting so much hate. I know it's because of TikTok and stuff, but
I know, but at the end of the day, he's worked hard to get to where he is.
yeah, for sure. I mean, he's made a what did he get to top 20? Top 40, it
Exactly
was
with his
definitely top
song.
40.
Yeah,
Yeah, so if anything,
exactly.
but yeah,
But we'll
no,
end it with this one. Best entrance. And I've got a
I
slight feeling we might have the same one.
I think we might have the same one as well. Who have you gone for?
I've gone CM Punk.
Oh no, we don't have the same
Oh, we
one.
don't. We don't.
We don't have the same one. No, but no, I can see why that was good. That was a cool
I
entrance.
think it's the video package that plays before because I am an absolute lover for this Fire Burns. I think
Yeah.
it's the greatest wrestling theme song of all time.
Whoa, that's a strong claim.
It is a strong claim, but I love the song too much.
Hmm.
And as soon as the piano started playing, I knew exactly what it was because I've listened to the
Hmm.
piano version like an unhealthy amount of times. So as soon as it started playing, I was like, no way is he coming out to this fire burns. And
No
then
fair.
you hear it, and then I'm getting goosebumps now talking about it, but I was literally getting goosebumps like hearing him like this
Hmm.
fire burns because I'd always use CM Punk on the games just to hear this
Yeah.
fire burns, and it was just it was unreal to hear it again. I love the song too much. That's what,
No,
and
that's
then
fair.
he obviously got his own performance, and you could see how emotional he was because it meant
Yeah.
so much to him.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think on his interview afterwards, when he said like when the video package was playing, when he saw his 26-year-old self, he had to walk out because he was gonna start crying, and I think that's fully justified because
Yeah, that's fair.
he it's amazing. I think he'll main event this year as well. I think he'll be the night two main event this year, and I hope he
Yeah,
is. Yeah, I really do. I think he
fair enough.
faces Cody. I think he faces Cody.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
But I really hope we just get to hear this him walking out to this fire burns one more time
Yeah, no,
because
I can see it.
it would just be incredible. I love the song. It's so much better than
I
Cult of
think
Personality. I
I think
love.
you and this Fireburns to say with me and Jeff Hardy with no more words.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
I think
I think we need to
I
do a
want to hear that
video.
one, wasn't it?
We need to do a podcast about the best theme songs because
Yeah,
like our top 10 because I think the lists will be great.
yeah.
That's an idea for
I
a
think
future episode, I
that's
think.
definitely an idea for a future episode.
I could go on all day, but what was your best entrance?
Same match, but Seth Rollins.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was so the way the whole burn it down with the flamethrower as well and everything. I thought that was really cool. And then the way he went from the bin bag to the white
Yeah.
was I thought so cool.
Yeah, because
I
it
mean,
was kind of signifying like his purity and stuff like that, what by being in
yeah,
the white.
yeah. No, I think that was for me that was the best. Just because
Absolutely.
of I love how he turned around with the flamethrower and did it towards the stage and then it all just went up, looked like it went up on fire. I thought that was proper cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I've got another thing as well. I've got another
go
thing
on.
for biggest disappointment. The fans on the stage.
Oh, that's just it. I thought you were going to say more than that. No, yeah, yeah, I agree.
I will because there's nothing I had. Obviously, I don't know if you've seen the TikToks, but some of the fans like they had like regular seats, but because of like or some stuff, they had to move them to the stage, which is fair enough. That's fair.
Yeah,
I fully understand it, but I do think it took away a lot of because we know WrestleMania for their entrances
yeah,
and like Penta's, for example, when he does the Cerro Miedo and then like all like the spirals, it was happening like 70 yards away from him. It was happening on
yeah,
like pretty much the top of the stadium, and it was like
mhm,
it kind of just took a lot of stuff away. I thought.
yeah. No, I know what you mean.
And another thing,
I can see that. Oh,
this is
you
this
got,
is
you keep going. He's keep going.
this is
He's
honorable
double link
mentions
around.
at this point because it just keeps coming to me now. I'm gonna go. Uh, well, it's more of a disappointing entrance. I'm gonna go with Cody's entrance.
He didn't. Yeah, I was expecting more.
I thought it happened too quick.
Yeah.
Like the
I thought what he did was cool, but it just yeah,
yeah. It's like last year when he went in there and he had all the orchestra things before
yeah,
and everything, and then like it paused for like 10 seconds and then his music hit.
yeah,
Whereas now you got all these like motorbikes just flying about, and then like the
yeah. The
goal there.
motorbikes was weird.
I don't. It might have meant something. I don't really know. I'm not really. Well, I'm not an expert on
It
that.
looked like they were supposed to do more, like maybe a jump or something, but it just feels like they couldn't.
Yeah, but then like the music stopped, and then it instantly went into Cody's um theme music, and then obviously
Yeah.
the mask was cool. It was like Iron Man, but
Hmm.
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
thought I expected more from a Cody Rhodes
And he looked
entrance.
like he was wearing pajamas as well, by the way. I wasn't a fan of the cloak was fine, but the actual the the tights, whoa. No,
Yeah.
they looked like the actual like fabric made it look like he was wearing pajamas, I thought.
Yeah,
I mean, very, very posh pajamas, but pajamas.
yeah.
But yeah,
And we'll now end it with our overall show ranking.
fair enough. What are
I'm
you
gonna
going for?
go. You know what? I told you off camera mine, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 5.5.
Jesus. You really thought it was that bad?
It wasn't a great Mania, was it? You take away the good stuff, which wasn't a
What?
lot of good stuff, but I just think it could have delivered. It should have delivered a lot more than what it did or didn't.
No, fair enough. I've given it a 7.
A 7.
Yeah, I thought I'd give night one a 5, and then like night two like an 8. So I thought, well, that's 7.5, isn't it? Is it 7, 6.5? So I rounded up to
It's like
7.
6. Yeah, that's fair.
So I rounded up to 7.
I just think comparing it to the other years, like
That's the thing.
the year
If the
prior,
others weren't, if the others weren't that good, you'd think it was. I don't think it'd be as bad. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
But I can see what you mean. No, I can see that's like the standard now, isn't it? Really?
yeah. But it's WrestleMania, you've got to deliver.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree.
But yeah, that is it for our WrestleMania review. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.